Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, I'm bringing you some exciting news that could put extra cash in your pocket this month. Yes, you heard that right. The CRA, or Canada Revenue Agency, is sending out bonus checks in April, and you could be eligible to receive up to $7,500. You're probably asking yourself, how do I qualify? Is this real? How do I make sure I don't miss out? Well, don't worry because I'm here to break it all down for you. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what's going on with these bonus checks, how to check if you're eligible, and most importantly, what steps you need to take to make sure you get your money. But before we dive into all the details, do me a favor. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and ring the notification bell so you're always in the loop for updates like this. Now, let's get started. So, let's start with the basics. What exactly is the CRA bonus check program? Essentially, this program is a financial initiative rolled out by the CRA to help Canadians who are in need of some extra financial support. In April, the CRA will be sending out a series of bonus checks, and the amounts could be as high as $7,500. Yes, you read that right, $7,500. These payments are designed to provide relief to Canadians who qualify, and the great thing about it is that the checks are tailored to different types of people based on their financial situation. Whether it's helping low-income households, assisting families with children, or providing support to those who've been impacted by the pandemic, this bonus is designed to be a lifeline for Canadians who need it most. But here's the thing. Not everyone will automatically get this bonus check. Eligibility is key, and it depends on various factors, including your income, your family situation, and whether you meet certain criteria set by the CRA. The best part? The money is meant to assist you with specific challenges, whether it's the rising cost of living, ongoing recovery from the pandemic, or just needing extra help to cover everyday expenses. So let's dive into who exactly qualifies for this bonus, and how you can figure out if you're eligible. You're probably wondering right now if you qualify for this bonus check, and that's a fair question. The CRA has established specific eligibility criteria for these bonus checks, and knowing where you stand can help you figure out whether you should be looking out for a check in the mail or directly deposited into your account. There are a few key groups of people who might qualify for these bonus payments. The first group is low-income Canadians. If you find yourself struggling financially, and your household income is below a certain threshold, the CRA has specifically designed this program to help provide you with a financial cushion. The amount of the check you could receive will depend on your income level, but for many Canadians, this could be a much-needed relief. These payments are intended to support those who need financial assistance to get through tough times, especially after the challenges that have occurred in recent years. Another group of people who may be eligible for this bonus check are families with children. Raising kids is expensive, and the CRA recognizes that. So, if you have children, and your family meets the income and eligibility criteria, you could be looking at a substantial amount in your bonus check. It's meant to help ease the burden of raising children, covering everyday expenses like food, clothing, and school supplies. If you filed your taxes recently, the CRA will already have your information to determine your eligibility, and in many cases, this check could arrive in your account without you needing to apply for it. Individuals living with disabilities also stand to benefit from this program. The CRA acknowledges the extra costs that come with managing a disability, and that's why this bonus check is available to help those who qualify. If you or someone you know is living with a disability and is enrolled in relevant support programs, it's very possible that you'll be receiving some extra financial help. These checks can help offset the high costs associated with healthcare, mobility aids, and other disability-related expenses. Seniors are another group that will likely benefit from these bonus checks. Many seniors live on fixed incomes, and the CRA wants to ensure that they have enough to cover the basics. If you're a senior receiving Old Age Security, OAS, or the Guaranteed Income Supplement, GIS, you could be eligible for this bonus. The extra money can go a long way in helping seniors cover their day-to-day expenses, especially when they're living on a fixed budget. Lastly, there's also a group of people who may not immediately come to mind, but who could also be eligible: self-employed individuals and small business owners. If you're a small business owner who's been struggling to get back on your feet after the challenges of the pandemic or the rising costs of running a business, you could qualify for this bonus check. The CRA understands that entrepreneurs face a unique set of challenges, and this initiative is aimed at helping them as well. Now that we know who qualifies, let's talk about the amounts you could potentially receive. This is where things get interesting, because the CRA is offering varying amounts to those who qualify. The maximum amount you could receive is up to $7,500. But how much you actually get will depend on several factors, mainly your income, family situation, and whether you meet certain eligibility criteria. For instance, if you're a family with children, you may receive a higher bonus to help with the additional costs of raising kids. If you're a senior, you may receive a smaller, but still significant amount to help supplement your income. If you're a low-income individual or household, your bonus check could help cover basic living expenses. The good news is that no matter how much you get, this bonus check is designed to help ease financial burdens. These payments could come in the form of a lump sum or be spread out over several months, depending on the type of assistance you're receiving. Families with children may get a lump sum, while others, like seniors or individuals with disabilities, may receive regular payments over a few months. It all depends on your specific circumstances. You might be wondering, how do I actually get this money? The good news is that, in many cases, you don't have to do anything to apply for these bonus checks. The CRA will already have the necessary information from your most recent tax return to determine if you qualify. If you filed your taxes and the CRA determines that you meet the eligibility criteria, they will automatically send the bonus payment to you. However, there are a few things you need to keep in mind. First, if you haven't filed your taxes yet, it's extremely important that you do so as soon as possible. Even if you're not legally required to file, doing so ensures that the CRA has the most up-to-date information about your income, family status, and other important details that could affect your eligibility. So don't wait. File your taxes now to avoid missing out on this financial assistance. Second, make sure that your contact information is up to date with the CRA. This includes your mailing address, email, and banking details. If your information isn't updated, it could delay or prevent you from receiving your bonus check. So double-check your CRA account to make sure everything is accurate. Lastly, while the CRA will automatically issue these payments to eligible Canadians, it's always a good idea to keep an eye on your bank account or mailbox for any notifications. If you are eligible, you could receive the money directly into your bank account, or you might get a check in the mail. Now, you might be wondering, when can I expect to receive my bonus check? The CRA has announced that they will begin sending out the bonus checks in April. However, the payments won't all go out at once. They will be distributed in waves, so depending on when your eligibility is confirmed, it may take a little time for your payment to arrive. If you don't receive your payment right at the beginning of April, don't panic. It could simply be that your payment is part of a later wave. Be patient, and if you haven't received it by the end of the month, make sure to check your CRA account for any updates or notifications. The CRA will also send out a notice if there's any delay with your payment, so keep an eye out for that as well. If you've checked your eligibility and you're expecting a bonus check, but haven't received it yet, don't worry just yet. The first thing you should do is check your CRA account. Sometimes, the CRA will post a notice explaining why your payment has been delayed, or if there's an issue with your eligibility. If everything looks good on your account, but you still haven't received the payment, you may need to contact the CRA directly. You can call their helpline or log into your account to see if there are any updates regarding your payment. So there you have it, everything you need to know about the CRA sending out bonus checks in April and how you can qualify for up to $7,500. If you qualify, this financial assistance could really help you cover some important expenses. Make sure to file your taxes if you haven't already. Keep your information updated with the CRA, and stay tuned for your payment this month. If you found this video helpful, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and share this with anyone who might also benefit from this info. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. Good luck with your bonus check. Stay safe, and take care.